All right, what's going on, everybody? Josh Pocock here, founder and CEO of Executive Stride. In today's video, we're going to be looking at how to use automations and opportunity pipeline stages workflows to move leads or deals or clients or whatever through your pipeline. How do you set up these automations? How do you set up these triggers, these workflows, and all this stuff? We're going to dive into it and give you the rundown. So without ado, let's get into it. All right, so whether you're a seasoned veteran with GoHighLevel or a newbie, you can learn something from this video if you want to learn about automations, workflows, all this stuff. So automations, what are automations, first of all? Well, before, even till this day, if you go to marketing, you can see, actually, is it sites? I believe it is marketing. Triggers. Okay, there somewhere here, I can't find it right now, but there's triggers, campaigns. I believe it's still, unless it's not showing in this account, but there's triggers and campaigns, which GoHighLevel had. Campaigns were like email campaigns, text campaigns, and then triggers were certain events that triggered to it, and you had to connect them both. Now GoHighLevel has something called workflows, which is in the tab of automations. So you can see here I have some folders. You can create folders and set up your workflows there. We're going to be creating workflows from scratch just to show you the basics, the bare bones of how to create these workflows, how you can actually use them. All right, before I get into that though, I'll briefly touch on opportunity stages. All right, so opportunities are pretty much pipelines you can create. If you're familiar with any sort of CRM tool, Pipedrive, Close.io, whatever, HubSpot, you'll be familiar with these, and you can create as unlimited amount of pipelines. So these are your opportunities. These are your pipelines, pretty much one and of the same. To create a new pipeline, you just go to the pipeline tab under opportunities. You create a new pipeline. So I can name this, like, as you can see, sales pipeline, or literally any pipeline, like hiring pipeline, anything for your business. For example, you can see here, sales pipeline. We have, this is a template account, by the way, so this is not exactly like how we set our things up, but I'm just showing you a demo for the sake of this YouTube video. You can see sales pipeline, we have law, and then these are the stage names, and you can change the order of these, but we have lost, churned, demo schedule, demo reschedule, demo no-show, demo completed not closed, demo 1 trial, demo 1 CC credit card, demo 1 setup fee. All right, you can select visible in funnel chart or not, visible in pie chart or not, and then you can decide if certain actions, certain stage names are visible in pie chart or funnel chart or not. I'll show you what that looks like in just a second. Say if you only wanted to have some funnel stages visible but not others. Let's say we wanted that to look like this. Then when you go to your dashboard over here, your dashboard is basically an overview of your opportunities. It's an overview of a lot of things, but the stuff you would see here, opportunities, pipeline value, conversion rate, and then funnel and all this stuff, this would show based on your opportunities, your pipelines, and the contacts and within there, right? So you can basically view these as different buckets, all right? And as say for example, if we're in a sales pipeline, as our prospect or whatever potential client gets worked through this pipeline until ideally a demo closed or a deal won or a customer, you would have automations triggering, firing off on autopilot, right? And that same thing goes for recruiting funnels, pipeline funnels, all these stuff, customer onboarding funnels. There's these buckets, which are the pipeline or the stages, and sometimes it will be manually, like say for example, if you're a sales guy or your sales team is working through a sales pipeline, or even if you are, demos are automatically scheduled so I did a video yesterday on how to set up calendars within GoHighLevel, so check that out. Say if someone's booking on your calendar, you would have an automation within the automations and all that stuff that triggers automatically to assign that new contact an opportunity move them to this pipeline and assign them an opportunity stage of demo scheduled. So this would automatically happen. You can assign a value automatically to that new contact. Say if your average deal is like worth 5K or 10K USD, you can assign that value. So that's going to show you how much, demo scheduled, as well as it will show your pipeline value. So you can put that prospect as an open prospect. So there's open, lost, and closed, right? So opened deal value, lost deal value, closed deal value. Let's go back to opportunities. Okay. And then say, for example, demo rescheduled. If they reschedule, it's automatically going to move them to this bucket right here. Demo no show. Now this would be like if they didn't show for the call. All you would simply do, or all your sales rep would simply do, is just drag that over to demo no show. Once that they're dragged into this bucket, you should have automation set up within your automation. So any new opportunity, I'll show you this in a second. Anytime they're dragged into this opportunity stage, it's going to trigger off automations. So they're going to be hit with emails, SMS, nurturing them back to book. Like, hey, John, I understand things are busy. We blah, 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 blah. Whatever we have obviously templates and stuff that we use for these, to get people to book again. But basically it's just dragging them back to book. Like, hey, I understand you missed things, emergencies happen or whatever, if you like to rebook or we have some, whatever you're saying, I'm just rambling off the top of my head here, but you're going to get them to book back on a call, and, so there's a demo no-show sequence, right? There's, and this should be a sequential thing. Every single bucket pretty much should have triggers and automations firing off to bring them back to the next step of the funnel. Like, you can view this as like a funnel or a pipeline, and it's walking them down. If they get out of the pipeline or out of your desired outcome, your straight line system to the goal of the sale, then you're going to have automations and triggers automatically nurturing them back to the straight line, back to the funnel, back to the desired outcome. All right. Do you see where I'm getting with this? I'm trying to explain it. There's a bunch of ways I could explain it, like if I brought a whiteboard out and really showed you, but maybe I'll do that in other videos. I'm just trying to give you an idea of how this kind of works on a holistic level. All right. And you can see how you can do this with any sort of thing. These are how pipelines and opportunities work. And this is why it's so powerful to have an all-in-one encompassing system. Not only just having an all-in-one encompassing system, but having the right framework and kind of like operating system built into it, which is what we do. We've been doing this for a long time, over 3-4 years, really diving in, building out systems and procedures within GoHighLevel and other platforms. Bringing them into this is what we plug our clients into. It's kind of like a turnkey solution. But even regardless, this is something that you can start building out even on a small scale. If you want help with this, then book a call. I'll leave links down below, and we can definitely just scale this out for you real quick. But yeah, so demo rescheduled, demo no show, demo completed, not closed, right? So, when you don't close a deal and, you need to follow up, or sales reps needs to follow up, there can be a level of personalization, which I do recommend, but a lot of that can be automated. So you just drag them over into this bucket, and then voicemail drop sequences, emails, SMS, boom, just firing. Hey, here's the proposal link, whatever the case may be, you kind of get the point. And then demo one trial, demo one close, demo one whatever. Say if they get closed, they make a payment or whatever. All right, now they're moved maybe to another pipeline opportunity stage of onboarding, right? And then customer success funnel. So making sure that they're getting touched. So you can automate a lot of your communication, your customer success. Say if you run an agency or a coaching business, you need to have these. Trust me, like running an agency is a lot different. It's like very similar. I've done both. Like we do both. We run marketing agency, we run coaching consulting business. And that's why we like to work with those type of clients, coaches, consultants, course creators, marketing agencies. There is definitely some similarities. It is a bit different, but running a service-based business, it's a lot more obviously service delivery. So if you can automate as much of that as possible within any business, but especially that, it's going to save you a lot of headache. All right. So if you can, the biggest thing with any type of, providing results, you need to make sure your backend is good and your clients are happy. So if you can automate a lot of this stuff to make sure, regardless, like obviously you're going to do some manual stuff, you're going to hire client success people later on if you don't already have them, but you can have 30-day touch points, 2-week touch points, weekly touch points. Hey, just checking in, like all these certain things you can set up within this system. All right. And I'm going to do more videos on this YouTube channel showing you actually like built out systems and the whole structure, but this is a high level overview to kind of get you ready. Also too, if you just want us to do this all for you and literally just plug you in and show you how to use it, we can, like I said, we can do that for you, no problem. But let's just show you kind of, so that kind of gives you a high level overview of the opportunities and why that's so valuable. Over here you can create folders to obviously organize your workflows, but let me just create a new workflow. You'll see here there's going to be some templatized stuff here and these are actually pretty good. You can take a look at them. Like, even for example, like I'll just show you, this is not something I would use, but it's a good like framework as an example just to show you. We use a lot more advanced ones. Like we have some pretty intricate workflows. It doesn't even matter how necessarily intricate is, and like you don't need a huge thing, but it needs to be the right marketing principles and everything like should be implemented in it. So yeah, like that's the thing, you need to have the right operating system within this amazing machine that we have here. So okay, so basically just to kind of go walk you through what this workflow is doing, send a point. So we wouldn't even want this is not something. Okay, so let me just delete this action. Delete this action. Okay, actually, I can literally just scrap this whole thing. I'm just going to build this from scratch to kind of show you. So let's say we're doing the one I was just talking about, the demo booking stage. What we would do is we could do something like, you could either use one of these appointment triggers, and you could basically trigger it based on an event. You don't want to do any, wait, so this would appointment status. You wouldn't want to do that. You would want to do customer booked appointment, add filter, in calendar or in calendar group, and then you could do sales team, right? We could save this. So this would be a trigger. Anytime an appointment is booked within the sales team group, this automation is going to trigger. All right. You could also just do, by the way, you could do form submitted. If you have a custom form for your calendar, like I showed you yesterday, so you could do form is, and then you could do sales, or let's see, Stride, what was it? Calendar, Stride calendar booking application. This is a demo account, by the way, like I said. So you don't want to do both of these, but you could, actually no, you would just choose one, whatever you want, ideally. I mean, it doesn't matter if it wouldn't necessarily hurt if you did both, but so I'm just going to delete this for now. All right, add first action. So I'm not going to build out like an exact flow that we would use, but let's just use an example. So you're going to create opportunity or update. We're going to use our sales pipeline. In pipeline, opportunity stage is going to go to demo scheduled. Opportunity name, we're going to go to contact, full name, contact name, and then we're going to also add maybe contact company name. You could add like some other stuff too if you wanted. Opportunity source, we're going to go to attribution. We're going to go to, could either go to, you could do like, you could do to first, last, whatever you want. I would personally go to, or is it source? So let's do source. So UTM source, this will pull in like if it came from Facebook, Google, whatever. Lead value, let's just say it's $10,000. Or even just like, okay, we'll say 10,000 just to keep it simple. We're going to keep this to the status of open, of course. If you want allow opportunity to move to any previous stage in pipeline, you can select that, or allow duplicate opportunities. We're not going to do that. Okay, so don't do a comma here, and then save. So this creates an opportunity in our thing. What I would also suggest is for you to add a webhook. I'm not going to show you how to do this, but you would want to use either Zapier or Integromat or something like Pabbly. And you're going to want to create a webhook integration between this automation and either Slack or Discord or whatever. Slack is, let's just say Slack to keep things simple. You're running your communication through Slack with your team and everything. You're going to create a channel in Slack called demos booked or appointment scheduled or something like this. And you're going to create an integration with an Integromat or Zapier, and you're just going to connect them. And basically you're going to put the URL here for the webhook, and then you're going to pass the variables from the prospect that's booking the appointment through Integromat or Zapier and then into your Slack. So anytime someone books, you're going to get a notification within your Slack saying new prospect booked or new demo booked. And it's going to say their name, their company name, their phone number, all the information they filled out within your calendar, whatever you're asking for, right? You can also do the same thing with a quiz if you're getting a quiz funnel and then a booking, or if you're getting the quiz questions within the booking. It really depends. I know I'm just kind of saying some stuff that may sound maybe technical marketing jargon. If you don't get that, don't worry about it. But for those who do, you're going to know what I'm talking about. All right, so create new opportunity, right? Next, let's say we want a email. So action, you can just, like, you would obviously give this a name. Let's just say email 1 from name. So you could put your name. I like to just do from user, and we could do username, and then from email we can do user, and then user email, and then subject booking. Like, okay, I'm not gonna actually write a full email. Booking con for confirm confirm, there we go, confirmation. Templates, so you could actually use a template like so. We have a bunch of templates here, so you could plug in a template as well, but you could also just write your own or keep it here. Custom variables, hey, first name, your demo is booked, please confirm you'll be attending by replying yes. Say if you wanted to do something like that. Some people do stuff like that. I would make this right here, this confirmation email would be letting them know the itinerary. So I would say, I would actually like have this itinerary. I would change that to like demo itinerary, whatever. I'm not going to spend too much time writing the copy and all this stuff, but demo booking itinerary, I would let them know like what, like here's like what we're going to go over in the call, what it's about. We're going to go through your game plan of, you know, success. And then we would include like maybe a PDF or some sort of social proof, case studies, something like this, guys, right? Some sort of marketing sales material, getting them prepped for the thing. Also, as a side note, I would have a homework video for them or a video sales letter, sending them all this stuff, prepping them for the call. All right, guys, that's the beauty with online sales. You can really get them warmed up before the call. So like these are things like we show our clients how to build out all their marketing assets, all their sales assets, all these things that you can use to warm them up, and then also how to build out these automations, all this stuff like that. Anyways, so you can like really customize your emails in here. You can change the font, do all this stuff, but let's just pretend we're happy with that. We're going to save that. We're going to create a wait, right? Wait for like 1 day. Now, you can also do, by the way, you can do time delays, or you can do event booking time. So you could do wait like before or after a specific event time, right? But let's just say we're waiting on a time delay of 1 day. But this could like like that's the thing. If they're booking a day ahead, you wouldn't necessarily want to keep hitting them out. So I would maybe do an appointment delay. It depends, but actually I would, to be honest, I would do something like 48 minutes maybe, or like an hour, and then send them another email. You could do something like that, or a text. You could also do a text right away too. I'm not going to show you like the intricacies of building this out, but yeah, you could create an email, send them a bunch of case studies, whatever. And you could also then say you build out your drip booking sequence. Then what I would do is add a, where is it? Let's type workflow, add to workflow. You're going to want to add them to a workflow, and I would add them to a nurturing sequence. So ES nurturing sequence. This would be a nurturing sequence that's pretty much ongoing. So they are in your nurturing sequence. They're, no matter what, they're going to be getting emails from you like until they, until they die basically, or until they opt out, right? Now, the only way they'll be able to be removed from this nurturing sequence is if they die. I'm just joking there, but one, like it's going to be for all eternity, or they opt out of your nurturing sequence, or they take specific actions, like either one, becoming a customer. Once that's done, there's going to be a workflow that automatically removes them from all other like marketing sequences, because you don't want to keep, bombarding them, or you could keep them in, it doesn't really matter. But so yeah, either one, they take a specific action, then book another call, say maybe if they don't close here, whatever. But yeah, you're going to want to add them into something like that. Also too, as a side note, for up here, this username and user email, you can go like this and go assign to user. So you could assign this to a specific user, right? And then whatever user is you're assigning that to, whatever email and name is associated with that user, is what it would be sending the emails from, okay? So that's an easy way. So if you have a bunch of emails in a campaign or automation, you don't have to like go in and manually like change the email to whatever, or change the name. Say if you want to change the sender or whatever, you can just use it as the assigned to option, and then you could just go up to wherever you assign that user, and you could change the assigned user. That makes it really easy for you guys. All right. And then simply put, you could go ahead and test the workflow with a contact, double check that it's sending, working through, whatever. You could publish this, save, etc. And over here, you can see your history, you can see your settings. All right. You can schedule workflows, test things. You can also just change the sender email address right here for all your workflow things. So that's kind of cool. You can stop on response, auto mark as read, events start date, specific time, anytime, history, status. All right, so I'm not going to get into all the specific settings of a workflow, but this video, just so you know, as a follow-up to really give you an understanding. This is showing you the dynamic between automation workflows and opportunity stages, and how you can get them working together to move them along your pipeline. This is like one of the main things of a CRM. I just wanted to let you guys know, if you don't have a CRM in your business, by the way, guys, you need one. It's literally mandatory. If you're just using Google Sheets or something like that, just like don't do that. You need a CRM, and this is one of those things in your business, like if there's one thing that you're paying for on a monthly basis, you need to be paying for a CRM. There are like, you can maybe get like a lifetime deal or whatever for some CRMs. That's, I mean, it could be okay, but I'm just telling you guys, in my experience, like I've been doing this for a long time. Eventually you're going to need to pay for a good CRM, and this is the best CRM bar none. There's only a couple, like I'll tell you the other CRMs that are really, really good. Close.io. That's probably, to be honest, it's probably a little bit better for close.com now. Probably a little bit, it's better for sales reps, to be honest. It is better right now. It's just a lot more expensive, so it really depends. We use Close.io as well. Really, really good, solid CRM for SDRs, outbound reps, etc. Calling, cold calling, cold emailing. You can, if you set this up right, you can like kill it with your outbound team. So this is another really good CRM. HubSpot's good, but yeah, GoHighLevel, Close IO. This is the most affordable you can get, bang for your buck. So if you're on a budget, you need to get this. I'll leave links below. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below, guys. But other than that, I don't want to make this video super long. Hope you got some value out of this. I'm going to be making a lot more videos on this and other topics and just how to grow your business, guys. 2023, super big year. I'm here to help you guys crush it. If you want to be along for the journey, be a part of a winning team, winning community, make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications. I got a lot of value and a lot of content planned for you guys, up in the content quality this year. You're going to be doing a lot of cool stuff. Excited to have you guys following the journey. I've been super busy this start of the year and even the end of last year. There's a few new projects we have going on, a few new side projects, a lot of stuff I'm working on. So I know I've been getting a lot of like comments on some of the other videos, and guys, I'm telling you, I'm gonna reply to all of you guys and get back to everyone that's been asking me questions and this and that. And also I'm gonna make it a habit once I do that going forward to make sure I'm on top of it, at least for now, until we blow up this channel and then I just can't manually go through every single person. But appreciate everyone's support, I really do. And yeah, other than that, guys, join the Stride community if you haven't already. If you ever need to ask me something like urgent or try to get a hold of me, this is the best way, and you're also going to get a lot of free value, so join that. And then also too, join the waitlist for our Accelerate Your Stride 6-day challenge. Show you all the tools and templates and stuff you need to get to 100K per month, or add an extra 100K per month if you're already like killing it in your business. All right, so go here. It's a free challenge. It's not dropped yet, so just join the waitlist. And other than that, guys, I will see you in tomorrow's video. Keep hustling, keep grinding, and of course, accelerate your stride. Take care, guys.